Tonight the streets are ever lights, I'm blue and blinding. No sign of the good doctor, but the sirens wailing wine and terrors every found. I can almost hear the hounds. What kind of man built a machine to kill a girl? No, he did not use his hands like a smart man. He used a tool, but just the same. Can you question his fame? Doesn't matter. Now listen. The good doctor has to pay. When I say he was a monster, when I set fire to his name, it does not matter where you hear it from, whether truth or lies, get said all the same. Whatever's on the table plays. There is a flame that I've been fanning. There is a fire waiting to catch. There is a hell that has been building from the moment we first met. If there ever was a time, if there ever was a chance to undo the things I've done and wash these blood stains from my hands, it is past and been forgotten. These are the paths that we must take. Cause you and I, Tom, we are men, and we can bend and we can break. If you think that you can run, if you think that you can stand, will you forget who turned this city on? You forget who plugged this city in. They'll not switch it off again. One by one they'll shoot it in.
The city doesn't know what's coming. She doesn't feel the heat. This city won't know what hit her, what knocked her out into the streets. This city's thinking that it's over and she's already fast asleep. So I'm breaking out of here tonight. Never am I ready. tall, so roll with the dice. There's gotta be something better, something that feels more alive. So I'm breaking out of here tonight. I'm breaking out of here. You gotta feel it, girl. Feel the wind pick up. It feels like something's gonna change. There's no use putting in a drive if all the wheels are stuck. There's something wrong here. Like this one said it wants to scream, but no one makes a sound. But you gotta feel it, baby. So I'm gonna find out what it is, and I'm gonna tear it down. The engine's running, baby. We don't have time for goodbyes. I know you can't come with me. I see that look in your eyes. So kiss me fast, 'cause there's no time to lose. Leave the light on, I'll come back for you. And everything is said and done, I swear I'm gonna make it right. And I'll bring it out of here tonight. I'll bring it out of here tonight. I'll bring it out of here tonight. I'm so tired of giving up. I'm so tired of giving in. You wake up knowing things should change, not knowing where to begin. They said it won't see where she's going, she won't speak of where she's been. So I'm breaking out of here tonight. Break out. Say a prayer for all the children still sleeping. Say a prayer for all the fathers who still remember. Say a prayer for all the girls who understand me. Say a prayer for all the boys who won't surrender. Sometimes I just wanna drive to the streets run out. I wanna burn until there's nothing left to burn about. This city's waiting for a better day. When I get back, there will be hell to pay. If I'm the only one that's dead, I will not be afraid to fight. I'll bring it out of here tonight. I feel the fever coming on me, burning out of control. Nothing but the static. From the ocean, there's been nothing but the static on the radio.
Hello, Gamergate. I'm Loping, and I'm here to talk to you. See, we've had a bumpy ride so far, and I thought we could have a little chat to get us back on point. So, let's start from the beginning. It seems a lot of us have different reasons and views as to what exactly is going on in the gaming press. Believe me, that's a good thing. Diversity of opinion breeds real insight. However, there is one fundamental truth we can all agree on, more than anything. Game journalists want distrust in them and skepticism and what they say to die. No mantra, no chant, no catchphrase better represents our opposition better than listen and believe. Because it is exactly what they want out of our industry, and out of their audience. We are supposed to be told what we should want to believe, and how we should feel about certain issues, which devs we should praise, and which devs we should condemn. And none of this should be questioned. Not only because our ruling class seems to believe that we just don't know any better and it's up to them to guide us, poor unfortunate souls, the great unwashed masses, but because they feel these things to be unarguably true, it seems to make questioning anything they say a moralistic capital offense. The unifying issue is as follows. They want to put an end to skepticism and distrust in them. This absolutely cannot be allowed to happen. Others have tried doing this, and it caused them nothing but grief and drama. Gamergate. A questioning mind is an open mind, and open minds do not tolerate bullshit or bow to the emotional appeals of scam artists, snake oil salesmen, and histrionics. In the time of shills shilling shills, false flags, clickbait, propaganda, trolls, and more misinformation that we know what to do with, now more than ever, it's more important to remain skeptical. If you're ever unsure, just ask yourself, am I being lied to? And if so, why? Then ask, they tend to just argue, why aren't we going after AAA devs? See, fact of the matter is, the AAA is an entirely different beast than what we've begun to fight yet. And our current methods and means, they're not going to really do anything much to go against their well-entrenched bulwark. However, the corrupt and arrogant establishment that we're going up against, and remember this, they want to deny it all they want. But they are the establishment. The corrupt and arrogant establishment, that is games journalism, that we're speaking out against, do not act as a go-between for consumers in the industry, a buffer to protect us from the machinations of those who would exploit us. Rather, they see themselves as history writers, final judges of culture and arbiters of society who are ultimately responsible for determining what is worth to humanity and what isn't. They see themselves as kingmakers, and us, we're merely the peasants, too dumb, too uneducated to understand or question the superior intellectual prowess of a bunch of barely college-educated bloggers and hipsters with cultural studies degrees. Thanks, Mom. They say they're advancing gaming and games criticism. But healthy critical communities are ones open to debate and differing ideas. And the hive mind that runs the gaming press demands uniformity of thought, and threatens, and smears, and abuses anyone who dares to disagree. Recall that anyone who didn't like Gone Home, despite the reasons they say, was labeled a homophobe during a height of universal praise and hype, where every major gaming outlet was putting out near-perfect reviews and gushing praise for the game. Depression Quest didn't have a depressionophobe distraction, but rather the argument was the always cringeworthy, you don't get to decide what a game is. But then again, the game received far less praise than Gone Home because, really, there was little to actually say about the game itself outside of a woman on the internet was harassed for being a woman on the internet. The games industry is treated like the gaming press's, personal army, meant to be bent and guided for its own good, to suit their tastes and cater to their interests, rather than what the consumer wants, because the consumer doesn't know any better. Likewise, they see the industry as too immature or not civilized enough to know that their customers, to know what their customers want, or what they should really be working on. Go reread a few of the Gamers Are Over or Dead or Are No Longer Your Audience articles, and the original blog posts some of them reference. The pervading attitude is not only that they are better than the average gamer, being more educated and experienced and mature than gamers, which they describe as socially maladjusted, stubborn, selfish, poorly dressed basement dwellers who have no place commenting on anything to do with the games industry. No, they're better than that. Over the past few years, games journalists slowly transferred from being those who relay the news for the public to the arbiters of opinion and taste. After being pampered and catered to by PR teams who waste the company's budget trying to please these people for years on end, journalists started to believe that the games industry was looking to them for approval and advice. The PR teams likely just see the journalists as middlemen for the consumer. But we've seen plenty of evidence already that shows that the modern games journalist cannot interpret anything outside of a wet paper bag. Not to mention that many of them are already incredibly narcissistic, selfish, and believe that all their problems are the world's problems. These are people who try to use gonzo journalism as a shield for their bad writing. These are people who fancy themselves to be Hunter S. Thompson. I've read Hunter S. Thompson. They are not Hunter S. Thompson. But unfortunately, the industry listens to them, because they still trust the gaming press, and they have their best interests at heart, as a sort of neutral third party, despite being in the pockets of these game companies and also in bed with them at times. This is why we see companies and devs that speak out against Gamergate. They implicitly trust the press to inform them of the issues that they don't have time to investigate. So they take what is reported at face value. That we are not but oppressive shitlords scaring women and creating a culture of misogyny and racism. The road has been long, and we've seen many highs and many lows. Recently, we've seen things that disheartened many. But you have to remember, skepticism is a tool we have. It's okay to question what they say, and it's okay to question ourselves. Because again, skepticism breeds open discussion. Skepticism gives open minds, and open minds don't tolerate bullshit. We've had misinformation passed along to us. Really, obviously bad, blatant, horribly written misinformation passed on to us and given to us at face value. And we were asked to, look, this is proof. No. Skepticism. They say listen and believe. We say trust but verify. Do not forget this. Do not forget the verify. That's 1/3 of the sentence. Gamergate. Remember who we're fighting. It's not ourselves. We fight the people who wish to separate us. We fight the people who wish to apply labels to everybody, to make them more special, like a snowflake. Rather than being one giant, celebrated, colorful group of people, they want it to be something more inoffensive, something bland, something more approachable, something more accessible, something that they can more easily be able to suit their needs. Remember the heart of the movement, Gamergate. I'm not the heart of the movement. Internet Aristocrat isn't the heart of the movement. King of Pole isn't the heart of the movement. Total Biscuit isn't the heart of the movement. Boogie isn't the heart of the movement. Jade Fox isn't the heart of the movement. You are the heart of the movement. You are Gamergate. You are the ones who speak out against corruption. You are the ones who stand up against wrong. You are the ones who looked at something and said, hey, that's kind of bullshit. That's not right. Somebody needs to do something. You're doing something, Gamergate. While everybody else would rather sit by and allow misdeeds to run rampant, they say, oh, it's just a little bit of corruption. Oh, it's just a little bit here. It's just a little bit there. Corruption is not a matter of scales or degrees. It's an absolute. If you can't trust people with something little, how can you trust them with something larger? Gamergate. You are the ones who gets things done. You are the ones who send those emails. You are the ones who inform neutral parties who are very misinformed about what we're here about. You are the ones who go out and evangelize. You are the ones who are boycotting these websites. You are the ones telling other people why you're boycotting these websites. You are the ones telling everybody on the internet and in real space why you're doing what you're doing. Remember why you're here, Gamergate. You're in this for the long haul. This was never going to be an easy fight. You're fucking with people's money. And when you fuck with people's money, they're going to do everything they can to stop you from fucking with their money. When you fuck with people's livelihood, they will lie. They will cheat. They will steal. They will silence. They will do anything, say anything, bring anything to try to get you to go away. Don't go away. You are the ones speaking out. You are the ones bringing the attention. You are the ones who are standing up to an establishment of corrupt, narcissistic a-holes who think they know better. And you're in this for the long haul. Gamergate, what they say about you is not true. I've seen you. I've seen your diversity. Your diversity is your strength. Your unity is your strength. You are strongest when you're standing together. And remember, when there is unity, there is victory. Gamergate, you are a person. You are an individual. Don't follow the ideas of others. Learn to listen to the voice inside you. Listen to yourself. Because it was you who decided, I see something wrong. I need to do something about this. I didn't decide that for you. Internet Aristocrat didn't decide that for you. Mundane Matt didn't decide that for you. You decided that. You decide what's right. If you need a break, that's fine. You're human. Fatigue is a real thing. It's not anything that anyone's going to think less of you for if you need to take a break. Go play a video game. Go watch a movie. Go walk in the park. Go play with your dog. I know you've been neglecting your dog. Have you fed him today? You haven't, have you? Go feed your dog. Gamergate, there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. Take a day. Take a week if you need it. But remember, the heart of what we do, the very heart and soul of what we do, our emails, our evangelism, our information, bringing everything to people's attention. Oh God, you chat. So, please, you know what you need to do. You know why you're here, and you know what you're standing against. Get back to work. And don't worry about me. I'm not going anywhere. And for one simple reason.
'Cause I still have work to do.